literally all my weaknesses in abundance every day.
Her skin tinted brown sheets and it's Chanel. Hit the highway when she hitting my cell. Body talking to me, I've been listening well. The type of make you forget that you've been living in. It's for the grown and the sexy. Go ahead and text. I know the Lord real and it shows that he blessed me. It's for the grown and the sexy. Go ahead and text. I know the Lord real and it shows that he blessed me. Ayy, look, incense turn to ash, day turning to night. Hate it when the unsaid turn into fights. Gotta keep it player, I'ma speak on the real. This love really ain't a game, girl, don't sleep on the field. You make it from the low side, hit a high note. Presidential, girl, you getting my vote. Shower for an hour, then we hit the hydro. Hit the road, she be down to go wherever I go. I know, I don't around and snag me a keeper. Down the ride with me till we both meet the reaper. Up late nights, guess she really ain't a sleeper. Bet the neighbors know my name.
It's actually alright so far. Just a couple of frustrating things. It's just dealing with, like, it's funny when you're so accustomed to so much work, and then you go from a taper into the competition. You do the competition, which is still relatively low, like, volume compared to usual, but obviously, like, the intensity and the stress kind of tires you, and then go into like a deload. And it's so crazy, just that like week and a half, and I felt like I was starting from scratch again. But then you pick it up like much quicker than if you actually had lots of time off.
Yeah.
But it just felt like the first workout on Monday, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't breathe. I was just like puffed, you know. But it's alright. It's just because I'm just doing a lot of, I've shifted the kind of training I'm doing now to Rich's stuff instead of just the compete stuff, like a little bit of a combo, but mostly Rich's stuff, which is literally all my weaknesses in abundance every day. Less lifting, lots of metcons, lots of handstand push-ups, lots of rope climbs, lots of handstand walking. Some sore. It's like a bit better when I was in it than I thought, like once you kind of get warmed up and get going. And I felt pretty good. I was like, oh, just like a little bit of heavy legs after doing the wall balls. And then it was like after I had lunch, I was like, I'm tired. So that like post lunch, because we kind of kept moving this morning, and then as soon as I had lunch and I was like, I'll sit down, put the Normatec boots on. As soon as I sat down, I was like, and then I didn't want to get going again. It's like really hard to get started for the second one, but I gotta go because we gotta get our kid. I guess leading up to the Open for a games level athlete was like relatively well balanced. So still doing like a lot of lifting, but metcons and running, everything was sort of like well balanced, but had, I guess to say, more lifting. And now I'm doing like less lifting, more intense lifting, so like slightly higher volume lifting, less of the single heavies, a lot more workouts, a lot more weakness training, like reprogramming. So with all of that extra like intensity and workouts and yeah, and like volume in those kind of like weak areas, I definitely need like more. Nutrition's probably the first one, because it's like a different stimulus of training. So the way you eat when like say you're lifting more is going to be a little bit different than when you're doing like a lot of aerobic stuff. The body starts to change its system a little bit. So, and with the intensity and like metcon, so I'm going to have to monitor like how I'm feeling pretty closely and make adjustments accordingly with the D. She'll kind of like, okay, you know, these markers have changed, we'll have to adjust that. So this week we're kind of like settling into it. I'll check in with her on Monday and then we'll change things as needed. And then more rest. Like you always need like more mobility and stuff like that, but I kind of do that and warm up and everything, but I just need a little bit more rest, especially with like the extra amount of intense workouts. I kind of just, yeah, you have to just stop. Like when I get an opportunity, which really I kind of get an hour and a half in the middle of the day, maybe, and then that little, maybe an hour-ish at night once Scotty goes to bed, and that's the only time that's like proper. So for me, from now until semi-finals, the games training is always there, because you know you have these like windows of time and you don't want to waste any of that. So there's definitely still a focus on game stuff now. Semi-finals and games are very similar. You just start to add in a little bit more like odd, outdoorsy, longer, you know, more creative things in that stage between semi-finals and games. You know, like stop running on an air runner at home and get outside, like those kind of changes. From now until semi-finals, because obviously I need to get a qualifying spot. You know, the volume of workouts is a lot less. It's only like 2 per day, so it's not about that. I just need to make each workout count. So I need to be like really sharp with transitions. I need to like nail my shit stuff. So like rope climbs for me right now, for example, I need to make them like really consistent. All of like those little 1%ers where you like grab some time and gain like really confident precision in how you perform rather than just how you work out. That's probably what I'm focusing on right now for before semis. Just mainly for like that feeling of preparedness, because you just feel so much more confident when you know that you've like kind of at least tick those boxes, and then whatever will be then. But that's why I'm kind of a little bit extra tired at the moment, because I'm just recorrecting like a lot of things.
Cool. to LA with it. Ride to LA with it. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Anything I do for the gang. Took those L's and I took that blame. All money in, we ain't copping no chain. Feel like Ice Cube, cause a dead good day. Don't need 3 whips, don't need no race. I'ma keep it simple in the Chevy I skate. Thank the Lord every time I wait. Lace my shoes and I get to that cake. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Pedal to the floor, to the engine. Head up in the clouds when I levitate. We don't spit game, we just educate. 10-80, had a paper straight. Couldn't get it back then, so I had to wait. Now the money come to me, so I don't have to chase. I don't gotta flash nothing, I don't gotta fake, darling. We not practicing, we ballin'. And heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds.
Alright, that's the end of my first couple of days. The start of training between quarterfinals and semi-finals. A little bit of everything, a lot of pressing, a lot of pulling, which is just going to be my life now. But yeah, quarterfinals was fun. It was a lot better than the Open. If you follow me on Instagram, you know during the Open I got some random illness. I honestly I don't know what it is. I'm still actually waiting for some tests to come back. Some like gut related tests that apparently take like around 6 weeks, so they're pretty long. So I kind of hope that they come back positive with something so they actually have something to work on, but I don't know. It was weird. But anyway, I'm feeling a lot better. Getting into training. We'll, yeah, happy with the quarterfinals, showing a little bit more of what I'm actually capable of right now when the Open was not even close. But yeah, I'm super excited to take it to semi-finals, take it to the competition floor, have some real competitors to go against, which is always really good fun, and a really good test of like coping with the nerves and stuff before we get to the games, and you know, judging and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it should be awesome. We're gonna keep tracking it on here, so keep vlogging along the way, show you some more sessions. If there's anything in particular about the journey that you're interested in, let us know, and we'll do our best. I know a lot of people are always asking about nutrition and stuff like that, and that's something that I'm definitely working on a lot with working against gravity, and yeah, like supplementation and all that kind of stuff to kind of get myself through, keeping in mind that my number one priority over performance, so performance is always huge, but my number one priority is always my health, and elite sport is not great for your health. So I've got to do a lot of things to make sure that yeah, I'm as healthy as I can be, and I don't do any like crazy long-term damage from just like, you know, the chronic stress of way too much exercise for over a decade. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in our next vlog. Bye.
Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted.